Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, my name is Dr. Ian Phillips, and today we have a video of Trump admitting that he told oil companies about the Venezuela attack, the regime change, the literal fucking regime change in Venezuela before he told Congress, right? He literally tells oil company executives that he's going to take over and kidnap a foreign head of state before he tells Congress. Let alone, first of all, not even kidnap a foreign head of state, literally take over and seize a bloody country before he tells Congress. He's telling oil executives this, right? And don't take my word for this. Screw my word. How about we look at him in his own words today? So we have a nice little clip here of Trump. I think they catch him on like Air Force One. And God, it's literally so bad. So let's take a look at this here.
Did you speak with them before the operation took place?
Yes.
Did you maybe tip them off?
Before and after. And they want to go in, and they're going to do a great job for the people of Venezuela. And they're going to represent us well.
Before and after, ladies and gentlemen, he warns them before and he warns them after. I mean, I don't know in what universe here can anybody possibly defend this guy? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought the Epstein thing was going to be the nail in the coffin here because, I mean, even for years, right, you had like your Alex Jones types who were like, you know, the global leader running this massive like pedophile ring, this and that, and like you got to watch out for your politicians. And then when it actually happens, like nobody cares. They're like, why you keep talking? Why are you talking about the Epstein files, bro? Like, why are you still talking about the Epstein files? Like, oh, you're just so mad that Bill Clinton's in the Epstein files. Like, oh, look at this stupid liberal. Oh, you're so mad at your God, Bill Clinton's in the Epstein files. It's like, first of all, nobody fucking likes Bill Clinton, man, bro. Like, everybody fucking hates Bill Clinton. So, like, first of all, who the hell are you talking to? So that's the first thing. Second of all, you just gonna ignore the fact that this dude's name is all over the fucking place, right? And he just seems to be censoring every little thing concerning the Epstein files. When they're missing deadlines constantly, his name is randomly censored out all the time. The stories, the allegations, and then just refusing to release anything at all the time, hiding stuff left and right. Ghislaine Maxwell being moved from prisons, missing footage, missing client list. I mean, like, this is just like, you can't even make this stuff up, but yet these people are so bloody blind and they're so freaking propagandized. They're so bloody brainwashed here that they don't even see it anymore. They're so bloody gone. They're so far gone. Let's get to the point now. This dude can literally get on national television, say to the world, yeah, like, of course I told oil executives beforehand, bro. Like, why wouldn't I tell them that I'm going to overthrow a government and then not tell Congress? Like, does anybody see anything wrong with this, or am I just insane? Because maybe I am insane. And if I am insane, maybe tell me. I'm sure the conservatives in the comments will be like, oh my God, this stupid liberal. You're like 4 years old. You're a dumb liberal. You know, you shouldn't be like a real doctor, this and that. Because I've got all the insults before in the past, man. But like, I don't know. Like, I think that you people are stupid. I think you got the brains of like I don't know, like a cricket or something. Like you're dumb as a box of rocks if you don't see a problem with this. This is dictatorial level behavior. This is authoritarianism at its finest. And I used to be that guy. I was. You can ask all of my friends before I started doing YouTube. I used to hate Trump. I didn't like Trump at all. I was like, but I never would call him a dictator. I never would say that. I was like, I don't see it. I'm like, I can't see him like any like the big dictators in the 20th century. I don't. I'm like, I don't see it like that. I'm like, because there's a fine line. But it's got to that point now that you can just call him that. Right, this is like dictator level type behavior, and maybe he's not an actual dictator yet, but he's certainly behaving within the best of his ability within the best of his ability to act like one, right? So, come on, guys, like, are we gonna stand up for this? I mean, look, our country was founded on overthrowing a king, and we got a king right here now. Can we at least fucking get him out? Can we impeach the guy for God's sake? I mean, this is so ridiculous here, and I mean, it's not like we're gonna be stepping into much better if we did. Of course, we got J.D. Vance. I mean, like, this is not necessarily the best poster child of life after Trump here and like freedom from tyranny. But what I will say is this guy can't stay. This is bad. I mean, think about the American lives that are going to be cost from this war here. Think about all of the grief and struggle that we're going to be facing for years now, maybe even bleeding into multiple generations as a result of this. Even like with Iraq, for example, right? Like everybody knows, right, that you can't even talk about Iraq unless you preface it by saying a million times over that I don't support the Iraq war, whether you're liberal or conservative. And even Trump himself was against the Iraq war. At least that's what he claims. I mean, I don't think he actually has any political beliefs anymore. I genuinely, I don't, maybe anti-drugs. That might be the only thing I could even think of. And alcohol, because he really does hate that because his brother died because of that. That might be the only issue. I don't actually think he has any political beliefs. I think he's just pure evil. and I really mean that. And so, like this, we're so far gone. We've lost the bloody plot by this point that I just don't think that there's any return, dude. I don't know. Like, I mean, I could just go on a tangent for days now. But one of the things I found was funny was and I can show this here. I retweeted it here a couple days ago, where we actually had an individual on Polymarket place a random like $30,000 bet, just completely randomly, like literally like the night of the overthrow of the Venezuelan government. And it just makes me think now. It's like, by chance, was this somebody who was tipped off by Trump now? Like, well, clearly, obviously, it was probably somebody who was tipped off by Trump. But the question is who now? Was it one of those oil execs, or was it the friend of an oil exec, or was it friend of a friend, or was it actually like somebody in the cabinet? I mean, this stuff was even leaked to the I believe it was the Washington Post, New York Times for sure. I think it was New York Times, and like somebody else, maybe Washington Post. Don't quote me on that there, but it was leaked to 2 other news stations beforehand. And you know what they did? They chose not to publish it because they don't think the people have the right to know when the United States government's going to start a war in a foreign country and implement regime change. They said they were trying to protect American lives. It's like, I guess so, but like, shouldn't we have the right to know this before this happens so we can be a little bit more vocal about it? I don't know. I'm just saying, but yeah, and it's like, dude, like nobody likes Maduro. Maduro's a fucking terrible human being. It's like, yeah, you still can't just violate international law like this, right? Because it's like, okay, imagine this. You tried Maduro, okay? And first of all, you're trying him under laws that are prevalent in the United States, or that are United States laws, I should say. So, like machine guns, right? So he's literally like being accused of having machine guns. It's like, okay, like machine guns? Okay, so China can now arrest Trump, right, and Melania, kidnap them from the country and have them arrested and brought up on trial and maybe even executed for owning nuclear warheads. How about that? And you say, well, no, that's fucking crazy. You can't do that. It's like, okay, well then why can we do that to the leader of a sovereign nation? Like, it's fucking crazy, right? But if you say that, then somehow you're, just the idiot now, according to the MAGA crowd, right? Which makes no sense to me. No sense to me. I thought this was the anti-war party. I saw something. This is the first president. I didn't fact check this yet, but either way, it's terrible. First president to bomb 7 countries within 1 year of taking office, by the way. So, the no new wars candidate, right? Like, oh yeah, like, no new wars, right? Dude's bombing everything. Like, the dude's just like spamming the button on his desk. It's like bomb whatever he possibly can. We got everything from Somalia to Yemen to Iraq to Iran, Venezuela. We had a bombing in Nigeria. I mean, we have so lost the plot, guys. There's like no return for this. I mean, impeachment is like the least we can do here. And then even then, I think we're just beyond brainwashed and our brains are fucking fried, dude. Like I can't even see a way out for America at this point. And as much as I'd like to, I mean, I think that we're so far gone, but tell me what you guys think in the comments here. I don't know. Maybe there's a solution here, but I for one don't fucking have it. Because I'll tell you what, if you had power for like a day to manipulate some laws, you could do a lot of good for the world. You certainly could. But the question is, one, we're never going to get there. So how are we going to get there in a world where you can't just make people dictator who actually have a soul and conscience for, like a day, right? So I don't know. Like, how are you going to get there? I mean, like all of Congress is literally bought by the wealthy elite in these super PACs. I mean, so they're not going to listen to you. I mean, they don't care one bit about what you believe in. I mean, there's only a little small difference, but even then, it's still all lobbying money. Like the Democrats and Republicans, for example, are practically all the same. They only vary on certain things, like abortion, for instance. But that's the world that we live in, right? And so, I don't know. Like there's I would argue Democrats are better than Republicans, but there's still there's not all sunshines and rainbows here, guys. It's like things don't just magically get better because you elect a Democrat. Look what Joe Biden did. Right, dude did like literally nothing, and he actually did more things better than I thought he would do. Because I was a huge critic of him. I hated the guy. Still think he's a bad guy, but just a couple of things I never thought in a million years he would do, like trying to erase student debt. I was like, damn, like there probably should be a generation that should take that hit, right? Because we need to start progressing toward a system where Americans don't have that debt hanging over them for generation upon generation. And I understand it's one of those things where it's a murky, and there's other ways to go about it than just wiping debt. But he tried it, and I was actually stunned that he did. And they shot it down right away. But anyways, Democrats aren't necessarily going out of their way to do a lot of good things that they probably should, and we all know that to be the case. I mean, the only country in the world without universal health care, right? So, I mean, come on. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video here, and you do recognize how absolutely insane this is, make sure you guys hit that like button. Try to get us to 400 subscribers, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.